And with these kinds of frames, right, -3, you can easily do 1-1 into backdash 1-2, standing 1 to backdash 4-2, or just standing 1 into backdash back 1, right? Look at this distance here. Pushes people back. Even on block, I mean, if you fight against someone who doesn't have a lot of range, and look, there's pushback on the forward 2, which means that you can simply push back people on stagger and then proceed with forward and with back 1. I just did back 2. Let's look at that. +2. Or just proceed with forward 2. And of course, after you've conditioned your opponents, if you see that they actually block, so let's see they do this instead, they block, that's when of course you go in and for the grab, just delay it a little bit. Now, of course, not going to work, it's an AI, but it would work if they held block after. Becomes like it touches on the 9th frame, right? Because this is -2, this is 7, so you do 7 + 2 = 9. So this means that when you're taking back your turn against Kabal after this string, most of them poke, right? So you have two options. Either you poke them first or you backdash to whiff punish them, right? Like this. So you see? Could do something like this to punish a Kabal, or simply poke them first. So this is going to depend against which character you play. Cetrion's going to counter this easily because she has long-ranging normals, right? But if you play someone who's stubby, like Shiva for example, you see how if I use a short-range mid, or a short-range attack normal, I don't touch. I don't have time to touch because the frames are just -2. Let me try to mash down 1. Okay, if I mash, I counter. If I mash 1, I counter that. If I mash back 3, your best option after this is to poke, in my opinion, and to adjust when they adjust. But if they're slow, like I said, you can always backdash and try to do things like that. Depends on the skill level of your opponent. So look at this one here. That's standing 2. It's a high, it's 9 frames, but it's +3 on block. So I can touch, now I can't, right? I can touch, now I can't. Because it creates space, and that's what Kabal wants. It wants to create space so that he can touch you and you can't touch him. So you can do standing 2 into back 1, or standing 2 if you want to be sure backdash if they're chasing you, or just take a small step, right? Look at this. I discovered this the other day. 4-3. It's a mid. It's slow as hell, right? You don't really want to use it, except if you're far. But +6. This means that this becomes like a 9-frame mid indirectly. So he has a 9-frame mid, but look at how stubby this is. And this is not hit confirmable. You're not going to be able to hit confirm this. And this comes to a full stop. When we complete the string, we're this close. When we don't complete the string, we just push the other guy away. So if you want just to create some space, keep in mind it's -4, so you have to be a little bit careful here. But you can just bloop, push them away a little bit. It's about the same range as standing 2, except standing 2 is plus, but standing 2 is a high. Let's see if it covers both options, right? So if I delay, oh, it looks like it might. Hold on. Oh my god, it covers both options. Hold on. That it's better to just probably do this one, back 1 instead. Because even if I delay, let's say I try to mash, I can't mash, and if I delay and try to mash, I can't mash all of this, I'm completely stuck. So this is probably better as a meaty when they have no bar, when you want to go for a full combo meaty. So you can't see it in the animation, but know that when you use 2-3 and it launches, 1-1-1, and it launches, and then you go into nomad dash, you cannot do 2-3. You see how far she is? If I do 2-3 and I try to grab, it doesn't work. Even if I do 2-3 and grab with the other option, it doesn't work. Same thing with 2-3, special cancel, 2-3 again, she's too far. But if I do back 1-2, and now I do that, see how she's not as far? Because here she's grounded, now I can catch. Same thing with 4-2-2. I do 2-3, now I can catch. The thing about this move, guys, if you want to get the crushing blow, so this is good for just zoning, right? To stop zoners, because if Cetrion's trying to zone you, for example, you just throw this up there, and since it makes her fall, and there's a lot of, gives you a lot of Oki or hit advantage. Let's keep the terms proper. Look, you have time to close the distance. But if you want to get the crushing blow, right again, come on. Alright, I got it. And you can nomad dash. So I'm gonna fuzzy it. I'm gonna try to fuzzy it and see if I'm able to do it. Ooh, it's fuzzyable. Okay, let's try it. Oh wow, it's fuzzyable. Interesting. I guess Kabal's Kabal only has one 50-50 that is extremely strong. It's from the back one because of the frames, they're the same. So this is good, like this is a good attack. Cetrion mashes, and she gets opened up. So that's a counter you can do. This is a good attack. I shouldn't have said like I don't really like it, because I'm greedy, I want as many frames as possible. But +2 is good enough. It's a good attack. It's a good restand, it's plus, so you can guarantee it down 1, right? You do your first kick and then you do a deep jump kick. That's +4. The deeper you wait, the more plus you're at, +9. And when your opponent keeps getting poked, eventually they're going to start blocking the follow-up. And that's when they start blocking that you can go ahead and grab. And if, again, they poke all the time, you can backdash into back 1. So let's test it out. If you're going to backdash, just be careful, because if you do it quickly like this, +1, a lot of people, if they mash, are going to get you. If they wait a little bit, they're not going to get you, right? But most people are going to want to mash after this. But for example, let's say I do a deep jump kick. There you go, I got them because I'm so plus here that I have time to backdash. Let's say I'm going to do a close one. And I will do a close one and I won't mash. I'll do a deep one, a deep close one. Let's see if I can NTR him. Now it doesn't NTR. You see, it's just, oh, now it anti-airs. There's so many variable here. From this distance, when you're close to her, it still works. You have to be careful when you're like here. If you're like from that distance, you have to do it far to be able to get it. You might get NTR'd, you might not. It's just all weird. This move is just cracked. It's super hard to analyze, but anyways, that's it. It's plus. Use it to your advantage. See, now I can't cancel it. Like, I can't interrupt it now for some reason. It's just, oh man, this move is just so cracked and so, like, it's so inconsistent. I really don't like those kinds of things. It reminds me